What's up, everybody? Justin with AmericanMuscle.com with some huge news in the Mustang world. Yes, the 2018 Mustang has been released, and we're going to cover this thing both inside and out, along with all the other changes we've learned about in the last 12 to 24 hours. But first, we want to hear from you guys. Drop us a comment wherever you're watching this thing and let us know what you think of the new 2018 Mustang. Let's rewind back to Monday night and talk about these first leaked images that we saw of the 2018 Mustang that whipped the Mustang community into a frenzy, and not necessarily a good one. This is the picture that we all first saw that kind of got us going, really, Ford, this is the best you could come up with? In fact, I even posted this same exact picture on my Instagram account with the caption, "A swing and a miss," because honestly, that's what I thought this thing was at first, and I wasn't alone. But we had the chance to sleep on it a little bit before Ford released their official announcement and pictures at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday. Again, we saw a lot more pictures of this thing, different colors, a lot more info, and the collective feeling kind of went from let's burn this thing to the ground to, all right, maybe we're onto something here. But let's go all around the car, guys. Let's break things down, and let's start up front because honestly, everything from the windshield forward is completely new, and it's the most polarizing part of the entire car. Now, Ford decided to go completely crazy with the sharp angles up front here, changed up the headlight design completely, changed up the grille a little bit, and lowered the nose of the car nearly 20 millimeters, all in an attempt to give the car a meaner or more aggressive appearance. There are a few things I'm digging up front, including the new hood for 2018 featuring some vents similar to those found on the 03 and 04 Cobras, a big departure from the vents found on the 15 through 17 cars. I also like some of the new LED lighting up front, including the tri-bar gills. Again, they were on the 15 to 17 car, but for 2018, they've been given a new angular look. Some things I'm not a fan of. Well, I'm still on the fence about the new shape of the headlights themselves, and I'm really not digging the gloss black grille because in my opinion, it's kind of contrasting with some of the other plastic parts found up front, namely the black area around the lower grille and the chin spoiler area. The gloss black with the matte black, again, just kind of clashes and just doesn't really flow. Under that newly redesigned hood for 2018, you're gonna find a more potent Coyote and EcoBoost engine. Those are gonna be your two choices. And as we reported in last month's Hot Lap, that 3.7 V6 has been put out to pasture. The EcoBoost is gonna pick up a little bit more torque, but the Coyote is definitely the big story here, guys. Picking up more power and more torque thanks to the new style fuel injection. It's getting a combination of both direct injection and port injection, along with a pretty sizable bump in compression, going from 11-to-1 to a 12-to-1, thanks largely in part to that DI setup. Now, obviously more power is to be expected here in addition to a higher revving engine, but I'm hoping that number is somewhere north of the 450 range to make this thing a little bit more competitive with the Alpha chassis Camaro. Still no specific numbers yet in regards to horsepower and torque from the new GT, but rest assured, as we learn about them, so will you. As far as your transmission options, guys, well, your manual 6-speed will be back, of course. No specifics yet, but what we have heard is that you're going to be seeing a twin disc clutch option in addition to a dual mass flywheel for the GT, while the automatic option will be that 10-speed that we told you guys about earlier in a Hot Lap episode. But let's move on to the side of the car, and not a whole lot has changed here except those front fenders, of course, which had to be changed to fit the new hood line, and of course those newly redesigned headlights. This is a great time, however, to mention your new wheel options, up to 12 according to Ford, including what we're showing you here, and one real winner in my opinion, these 19-inch forged aluminum options, which to me resemble the CCW 505A. This is also a great time to bring up that MagneRide suspension. We talked about it in last episode's Hot Lap. Well, it will be available on both the EcoBoost and GT Performance Pack cars if you'd like. And on that Performance Pack topic, well, you can now grab that with an automatic or in a convertible if you like, something that you couldn't do with the 15 to 17 Mustangs. Finally, with the Performance Pack cars, they're ditching those crappy Pirelli P0 tires in favor of the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tire. Moving on to the rear of the car, which I think we can all agree is a complete home run with the 2018 Mustang. Little changes to the bumper and to the taillights, of course. They've been given more of an angular look and match those tri-bar LEDs found in the headlights. You're looking at a couple of different spoiler options as well, but the biggest win in the rear of the car is no doubt the standard quad-tip exhaust system on every single Mustang GT with the optional active exhaust system, much like the GT 350 and 350R. And as a cherry on top, Ford finally ditched that goofy color match rear valance on the 15 to 17 cars. Stepping inside the car for the very first time, you'll notice some subtle changes throughout the interior, but without a doubt the biggest change is this all-new, all-digital 12-inch beige cluster that looks absolutely sick. It's going to give you a few different options in regards to configuration, give you a standard mode, a track mode, a combination of the two, and guys, I think this is a huge win for the Mustang and is something I'm personally very excited about. So when are you going to be able to get your hands on a 2018 Mustang? Well, they are hitting dealer lots come fall of 2017, but I'm guessing you're going to see a lot of these things at your local shows in the spring and summertime months leading up to the big release in the fall. Now, as far as final pricing and horsepower figures, well, as soon as we learn more info, we'll be sure to bring it to you guys. Keep it locked to our blog or Mustang News here at AmericanMuscle.com. As for my final thoughts on the 2018 Mustang, at least as of now, well, it's like 2014 all over again, right? With the upcoming release of the S550 Mustang, just weeks or even days away. A lot of us are freaking out. We're wondering if this thing is gonna look good and if we can see ourselves actually in one. Then we see them out in the wild, we get our hands on one, we throw a few modifications at it, and suddenly all is well in the Mustang world. I think that's what's gonna happen here with the 2018 Mustang. I'm with you guys. I didn't think this thing was all that great looking at first, but after a few days, it's starting to grow on me, so ultimately, I'm gonna reserve final judgment until I see one of these things in person. Either way, guys, we do wanna hear from you. We wanna know what you're thinking of the 2018 Mustang. Are you loving this thing, or do you think it's a big swing and a miss from the blue oval? Drop us a comment wherever you're watching this and let us know. But with the news of the 2018 Mustang being released, we can't forget about some other new and exciting stuff happening to the blue oval in the last couple of weeks. This includes the release or the news of the first diesel-powered F-150 ever set to hit the market here in 2018. Now this thing will be powered by the 3-liter V6 Power Stroke engine and will be doing battle against Dodge's very popular EcoDiesel system for half-ton truck supremacy. Now, something both the F-150 and the Mustang will have in common by the model year 2020 is that they will both have a hybrid variant. What? An electric-powered Mustang? This is crazy talk. Well, this really shouldn't come as too much of a surprise, as this is where the world is moving to as of late, and it is part of Ford's $4.5 billion investment into hybrid technology to move the blue oval into the future. Now, we don't know too much about this hybrid technology yet for the Mustang at least, but what we do know is that it will combine an EcoBoost gas engine with an electric motor to, quote, deliver V8-like power, according to Ford CEO Mark Fields. Now, of course, this got the internet rumor machine all kinds of fired up, people jumping to conclusions saying this is going to kill the V8 as we know it. And what I'm telling you guys is let's just pump the brakes on these rumors. Barring anything crazy, I don't see the V8 going anywhere anytime soon, especially as the horsepower wars are in full swing between the manufacturers. But that's all we got for now, guys. Obviously, there is a lot going on in the Mustang and F-150 world, and we're gonna bring the info to you as we have it. So in the meantime, thanks for watching, and for all things F-150 and Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.